Hello all, it's early summer, early June, although you might not think it to look at the the weather here, but never mind, eh? And I haven't been too active on YouTube over the last week or so. I've been very busy with work, but took a look at this and God, things really have started to grow. I've got little courgettes forming on here. I've got tomato flowers, the runner beans are going up the canes here, and I've just noticed my first runner bean flower, so that's a rather epic event in the year of a gardener. But yeah, so I thought I'd take this morning and just have a little look about and see what's happening. And it's at this time of year where you can start to see, some of the, I won't say fruits of your labour because they might not be ready just yet, but some of the results of some of your hard work that you have put in the spring to get your flowers going. So let's take a look-see at this. So over here in amongst the quagmire of vegetable plants, but look at it, man, everything's grown so well. Made sure the soil here was quite enriched. It's got a lot of wood ash in here, and it's got a lot of manure as well that I put down last year. But look at that courgette there, look, coming away. Hey, long green bush, and you can see the plants really have put on some size. Now, I know that everything here is too close together. I'm not particularly worried about that. It's not a show garden. But to look at these tomatoes, I've got money makers here all the way along. One of these is a gardener's delight, but give me some lovely tomatoes on here. And the cucumbers, variety Market More, are starting to come along as well. Now I've noticed that in the years I've grown cucumbers that they're a little bit behind courgettes and marrows. The plants are a little bit slower to get going, but in a way that's good because you can look forward to your cucumbers to come. So absolutely brilliant there. And looking at the runner beans, don't these flowers look beautiful? Don't these flowers look beautiful? Grew these two marigold plants, but look at them, don't they look fantastic? And up here, look how far they've gone up the canes, look, the runner beans. As we advance to the allotment patch here, and you can just see what's happening. So take a look at these gooseberries. Now you may remember a few weeks ago when they were first dug up, they looked pretty rough indeed, and it did even enter my head that they may not have survived, but certainly appear to have improved greatly. Whether these gooseberries on there actually make anything this year, I think they're going to actually, which is quite surprising, but I'm expecting these to be much better next year. But yep, not so bad. Four gooseberry plants or five, whatever, two currant bushes. This currant bush here has recovered incredibly well actually. This one has done well, very happy indeed. You wouldn't even think this one has been dug up. You can see by looking at this gooseberry here, look, that bits of it died back, but it doesn't matter, it's going to survive now, hopefully. So looking at the allotment patch, you can see these are rather, what have we got here? Yeah, these are a bit slower up the canes, these ones, but look at these, look, absolutely fantastic here, and look how they're going up. And this one here, this is just a bit of washing line that I cut off. I like to use it as ties. It's quite strong stuff. But look at that. Looking really, really good indeed. Nice and healthy. We've got some climbing French beans here. They're a bit slower off the mark once again, but you expect that with climbing French beans. They tend to be a little bit slower to get their boots in and grow away than runner beans. So down here, look, I just put some flowers in, help with a bit of pollination, a bit of variety. That's a salvia. Grew this myself, grew several of them, and in fact they have done very well. So very happy about that. And what have we got over here? Look at that, look, courgette, long green bush. Excellent. So a few little courgettes on here, so hopefully in a week or two be able to start eating from the allotment garden here. And down there, look, another one. So very good. And what have we got here? The tomato plants are looking good, bit close together, but I told you that I was going to do that before. I'm not particularly worried about it. I've got Moneymaker, Gardener's Delight and Sweet Million. This one over here is a Sweet Million plant, but looking nice and healthy. I ensured that I enriched this patch here with plenty of good quality stuff. I've got a lot of wood ash on here, which was a byproduct of winter wood burning. And what else have I got on here? I put some manure on last spring, I believe, spring 2017, so that would be in the soil as well. So very nicely enriched, and I'm expecting some good crops of tomatoes. I should prune these, you know, pinch bits out, but I'm not going to worry. I'm just going to leave them to do their natural thing. And what do we got here? The Cypomera spuds. Zoom the camera in. Look at that. Very good. One there. One over there, you can just see it. And another Cypomera here. So I'm very happy about how they're coming on. I chose to grow the potatoes in buckets because quite often when you grow them in the ground you don't get them all up, and then you get spuds coming up in the ground the following year. So I wanted to grow them in some containers, and also generated a bit of extra space, and spuds can grow well in containers, I've found in my experience. Expecting a massive crop of tayberries, as you could see. Now if you're going to get into growing soft fruit, tayberries might be one of the best things that you can grow because they grow very quickly, they fruit on last year's growth, they're relatively easy to maintain, to look after, and you do get massive crops off of them, you really do. So you can see that, look, just how many little tayberries are on there. Obviously they're not ready just yet, because you can see they're not, because they're not ripe, not swelled to their full size, but these are beautiful, beautiful sweet taste when they are ripe, and they can go very dark red, and they're absolutely lovely when they're like that. So look, you can see just how many's on there, and you know, you can see this plant, it's not taking up a massive space, and they really do grow. You can see it's grown behind the fence post here, so they really can cover a huge area. And I believe I have got one on here from a video I had at a plant I had at a previous address, but they really, you know, if they're tied up nicely on canes, they can look quite nice indeed. So I was given some tubs here with a bit of compost in. Once again, someone was going to throw these away, and to me, you know, I wouldn't want to throw them away. They're not the cheapest things to buy in the world, and they're additional growing space. I took them here. There's also some composted, some of them, that was going to be, you know, it was on offer as well, so I took them, and you can see just some extra growing space in there, so probably going to plant them up with something, so very happy about that. Now this is one thing or a few things I'm very happy with. So my homegrown marigolds have done very well. My clematis that I purchased from B&Q has grown considerably up the cane here, so hopefully some flowers on that next year. And my climbing nasturtiums, climbing tower mixed, they look excellent, don't they? Look at the beauty of the flowers on them. So yeah, the flowers are coming on well, still looking good. I went through a lot of this last video, so won't go into it too much, but yeah, some of my marigolds here are looking absolutely amazing. I'm very happy with how they turned out. In fact, I may even grow a lot more marigolds next year. I found it quite rewarding to get some nice marigolds, because I do actually like them. So yeah, the flower garden is looking lovely as well. So yeah, in the winter garden here, I'm very happy with how this is coming on. So you can see here, the kale is looking very good, curly kale. I like to have plenty of vegetables for the winter, and this is really, really good hardy stuff. I've got it covered over to protect it from the cabbage butterflies, which won't be long now until they're on their way. The sweet corn here is starting to come up. The runner beans are a bit on the drag, but I didn't plant them until later on. So yeah, winter garden is looking nice, and the spinach is looking good as well. So all being well, going to have some nice crops from this soon. Probably in a month or two start eating this kale. So yeah, happy indeed. And when these runner beans at the back and the sweet corn are all finished, I will set some more winter vegetables down there, so that this will be the sort of bed to consume from, so to speak, throughout the winter period that will be here before we know it. Haha. Grapevine here, Lakemont seedless from a cutting I took. You may remember, if you've been following my channel, that I had a breakage on here somehow. I don't know how it happened. There you go. There's the breakage, but what I did, trying to get out of the way here, there you go. I put some grafting tape on it in order to protect it, help it heal up, and so far so good. I don't want to lose this. I want this to grow well because I just want to start getting some grapes from here within the next few years. And this brings me on very briefly to the tree here. Now this is Jubilee plum and hasn't been in long, and you could see got some plums, so excellent there. 2 plums there and 1 plum here, so yeah, good. Considering this is another one here, look. Considering this is only like the 2nd year that this tree has been here, I'm very happy, and it really is starting to grow. I mean, you can see just how much that's bulked out. A lot of growth, new growth this year, so I think this tree is going to be an excellent specimen. I really do. Ever since I looked at it, I kind of thought it was going to do well, so very happy about that. Jubilee plum. Starting to get strawberries now. Came out here the other day and raided it. So nice. I'm happy about that. Won't be long now before the blueberries are ready. I put some of that ericaceous feed on these. I'm not massively into that sort of thing, but did it really because I wanted to make sure they had the correct nutrients for the growing season. I'll put some more on at the end of the year. Now, you may remember that video I did where I showed you my style of grafting. Well, we look like we've got a bit of success here. So Queen Cox, that has taken. I'm happy about that. Pitmaster Pineapple here, that has taken. What else have we got? And the Winter Kings here. Now, I'm not convinced these have taken, although they may have. They might just be a bit on the drag. So, another Queen Cox in the middle. So definitely got 2 of these that have taken, so quite happy about that. And what I might do is just cut the ones off that didn't. But I'm going to leave them the full season to let them explore. I mean, grafting can be, you know, it really is a thing worthwhile having a go at, and it can be very interesting as well. So give it a go next year if you can. So in the polytunnel here, things really are starting to look stir crazy. You can see that the cherry tree has put out some massive growth. Now this is a minaret, so what I'm going to do is prune it when the time comes back into its columnar shape. And got a cherry tree in here, stated before, to protect it, to protect the fruit from the birds. No fruit actually formed on this tree this year, but so I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it down here, and I want it to sort of train over here. So it looks a bit out of hand at the moment, but it really doesn't matter. It can be rectified very easily, so not a problem there. The mango tree is absolutely fantastic, how that has come on so quick. And I've got to pot up these geraniums grown from seed into bigger pots. My cuttings have taken, grapevines, or lots of them have. Currant cutting there, look, that has taken. And this grapevine just continues to go from strength to strength. So yeah, very happy with how things are coming. I mean, look at these new shoots on this mango here, look. They've formed over the last week or so. And it won't be long now until the peaches are here for eats. Well, hey, truly is a wild kingdom, isn't it, here? What else have we got? Down there, look at that clump. See that clump of peaches there, look. So yeah, very healthy leaves, no peach leaf curl, so very happy about that. So rewarding when you see your peaches doing well. Okay, so you see the cucumbers here. I've got Marketmore and Telepathy F1 climbing variety, so quite happy about how they're coming on. So be expecting some cucumbers later in the year. The tomatoes in the ground over there. Look at it, man, it looks crazy, doesn't it, eh? It's all good fun. So yeah, over 3,000 subscribers now, so very happy about that. So thanks to everyone who views my channel and those who subscribe, whatever, I do really appreciate it. Now Dan and I, we're going to be working on a 3,000 anniversary special, so stay tuned for that. And there's your update. Any questions you got, post them down below, and await the anniversary special that's coming up. Take care and speak soon.